orientating our bag because we waited out a storm and now it's dark out, so I'm getting prepared so if we get rained on again, I have something to put my camera in so it doesn't break, along with my chuck and my jacket is going to be on top because I got a feeling it's going to be worn pretty soon. It's a bit chilly.
And then this is where we cut off, or are we going straight through?
We'll probably go straight to the T.
Doze off for about an hour and a half and wake up to a bugle.
Yep.
Just checking. Probably the longest we stopped right now. Last year we stopped about 15 times.
Set camp, and then we just decided we were gonna sit this meadow this morning. Untied, didn't get out of bed, but he had a long day of travel and hiking up the mountain. So hopefully today's a better day. Taking one small step at a time.
What's up there?
Walked way too much and seen way too little. And it rained a little and it got cold and we weren't seeing nothing, so we tried to slow walk where we seen elk last year. Now we're back at base camp. Gonna do a little glass and see if we hear anything before dark.
As in, seen nothing so far. Huntie's in his tent still. I've been up for like a half an hour trying to hear a bugle or anything or any action. I've been glassing that meadow over there and kind of around camp, and we still ain't got nothing all morning. So we decided today, or I might have decided, I'm not just walking to locations because of locations on previous history. We're gonna explore some new ground. Today is technically only day 2, but we hiked up here the night, so like day 2.5. We packed in for 5 days, hoping to be on elk, but if we don't see elk within the 3 days, or sign or something, which we've seen a little sign like scat, but no rubs, no nothing. It is opening weekend, so that might be a factor, but who knows. I'm gonna let a bugle out right now and see if I can get a response out of something. But we really have not heard or seen any elk at all. We've walked 16 miles in 2 days, so we've been putting it on. Some of them have been slow stilled, where we thought we smelled elk and we slowed our roll down and try to call. No responses. It's been a pretty uneventful trip so far, but you can't complain because like look at the scenery. I mean, get away from the world as it is today and just experience like the wilderness like this. It's amazing. I mean, look at this sunrise. Like, not many people can be here to see that spot right there. One cool thing about being out here is, which you're not the first person to step here, but not many people have walked these grounds. It's kind of cool feeling. Gonna be a pretty relaxed, chill day. We're gonna come up with a game plan on where we want to go. But I got a feeling it's going to be somewhere towards the truck and work our way back. So if we don't see anything tomorrow or the day after, maybe we'll pack up and try to find a new unit. This is an OTC hunt. We've also been seeing a lot of tents and other people. So we kind of thought we found a little pocket where there's nobody, but there ain't no elk either, so that's no good.
Maybe like 8:15, close to camp. I kind of think it was hunters, but Aaron thought it was a real bugle, and then we were on our way up here, and Aaron dropped this release. So we paused and I pulled my backup release out of my backpack for him. During that process, we heard a cow call, so we're just gonna try to hang tight because we don't know where they're at or if it is a hunter or not. So we'll see what happens.
Forgot my poncho, so we're making a makeshift tent because we have some rain moving in, clearly. Hopefully it passes soon. The cow call could have been one of them birds maybe, but it did sound real.
I feel like we covered some elevation today both ways.
Little update. We're in the middle of a thunderstorm. Just kind of taking a midday nap. It's 12:45. Aaron just went to go grab some water for us. Besides that, just kind of laying low.
Just went about 7.2 miles to get water. All the creeks were dried up.
More like 72 yards.
It felt like 7.2 miles.
You didn't get water?
No, I did.
Okay.
I filled up my whole, whatever the collection the backpack one is.
Normal sky. Every other hour thunderstorm we got going on here. We've had a pretty slow day, to say the least. Been on and off thunderstorms. We got back to the tent around 11:30 a.m. after going 4 miles. We thought we heard some bugling, which had been the first 2 bugles we heard all trip, but we never laid eyes on them. And we also found footprints, so it might have been another hunter. We got back and it's been on and off thunderstorms all day. As you can see now, it's nice out, so I figured why not make supper. You carry the camera this much, might as well film it, right? It's kind of just gonna make supper at a good glassing spot. Hopefully we can get this done without any rain. May or may not happen. I think the plan is for tomorrow and tonight is we need to slow our roll and listen. Just kind of We need to hear elk and see elk before we chase elk. That's something I'm learning doing this. This is really my second year, really. So it's fairly new in the learning process, extremely. I don't know, and we're also going with no guidance, just off of knowledge we've gained from YouTube and books and that we've had elsewhere. In other parts of our life that have taught us stuff that would be maybe Boy Scout material. Plan is to get out of here before we get rained on again. Everything's already wet this morning. I woke up and for about half an hour we didn't hear any bugles. Can't really hear anything with this wind. And it's supposed to get a lot worse today and tomorrow, so we're gonna try to get out the mountain today. Made it. So we managed to make it back 7 miles, like 7.2, 3 hours, and right before the rain and the truck start, so that's our victory. It's about as good as punching a tag at this point.
Refueled and energized. Didn't think I'd be walking tonight, but I can't let Jake boy down. So we went to a new unit. Set up our tents because it's gonna rain on us probably even here in a little bit. That's all we've been dealing with the last 3 days.
Still can't outrun the weather, or we're kind of spoiled tonight having camp by the truck. Had a little hiccup today, lost some trekking poles, so we had to make some modifications with some sticks for the tent. Hopefully tomorrow we have a elk down, or a bull down, or a cow down, or a calf down. We'll be happy with any.
We didn't get up as early as we wanted to, but it was cold last night, about 40 degrees. We're about to take off and go explore this new unit.
Had a nice coffee and peak meal. Now we're just gonna keep on hiking until we see one, I guess. Making our swing, see if I can do this. We're making a swing along the northern part of our unit, and then swinging down on this creek. There's 2 creeks that we were informed that had a bunch of elk. And so far we've gone through one and we're on the bottom one, circling back towards camp, which camp is on this creek, and we haven't seen an elk.
It's 8 miles today. So far, we made a big ass loop around 2 huge drainages.
We walked 8 miles.
Yeah, so far. And now, kind of where we started, we near camp by a water hole. Hopefully something comes to it, but it does look pretty tempting to go jump into it, so.
We didn't lose anything yet today. Besides, we didn't lose nothing today.
Yeah, we didn't lose nothing today. Yesterday we lost trekking poles, which.
Release.
And a release.
Cover for the lens.
And cover for a lens. Unte's losing a lot of stuff. Aaron's losing a lot of stuff.
But I haven't lost my mind this year yet, so that's our plus for the day.
No, he lost that a long time ago. He gave up. I just told him it's not an option this time. Kind of in the middle of a big burn with some good random young forage all around. Apparently they've been seeing elk over here, but elk have been
droppings like crazy.
Yeah, there's elk scat.
Not dried up, but fresh.
1 to 3 days. But we can't do a damn thing to see an elk, so we actually are. I am a heifer magnet. Cows follow me wherever I go. We're in the middle of a national forest, and somehow I stumble upon 50 cows. Tagged cows, not wild. Hopefully something happens here. That's all we just want to see one.
This unit don't check out tomorrow. We got one more to maybe try out.
No, I'm not doing that.
That other one?
No, fuck that. I'm out. This is do or die. Untie can't walk, so he's talking all big and bad, but he wanted to take a break 250 yards to go for 5 minutes, and we had 250 yards to go.
No, 900.
It was 600.
750.
600.
Felt like a mile.
So anyways, we got 60 yards all the way across. Untie can't even shoot 20 yards, let alone he lost his release.
I was dialed in when I shot at the target.
Did you practice? When I went to look for your trekking poles, did you practice?
I thought about it.
Well, you probably should have.
I was getting stuff ready so Mr. Jake would be happy that I was ready to rock.
And he was sitting in the same spot as when I left. I was gone for 45 minutes looking for his trekking poles. You're gonna need to carry me back. I hate sitting down, my legs get stiff.
I'm gonna carry you.
No, you're not, but metaphorically. We're gonna do that every hour because we're gonna be here for 5 or 6 hours. We're sitting here till dark. That way Untie doesn't have to walk anymore.
I got my heavy sweatshirt.
Alright, well, we both have our lunches, so I plan on eating here.
What all did we walk? Did we walk past this waterfall?
We walked through it right here.
I don't remember that.
Remember you said it's waist deep? And it's not.
I've seen about 2,000 elk so far. They're all rocks or dead trees or cows.
I can't wait till I get on my phone and see an elk. TikTok's listening right now and it's gonna blow up my feed. Elk everywhere.
Hopefully something comes and wakes us up soon.
shoot again. Stop. Be patient. No, you're not. I don't want to fight it. Don't shoot. Don't forget to adjust your sight. A different one. He's gonna get our wind. He winded us. Blaming it on the relays. You should hit that second one. You should do it. Sure. He was perfectly broadside though. You missed by like 5 feet. Under him. You did. Yeah, under, right? Front and right. Sure did. Fuck that happened last. Go from not seeing a fucking thing. We should have stood on them. We had time. It's pretty cool watch on the splash. We should have just fucking. Well, that fucking sucks. Alright, so what do you want to say for post-interview here? Blame it on you. Alright, so we just biffed big time on a gift from God. 2 bowls. About 50 yards. But we're both mighty frustrated. We're gonna have to get up early in the morning, probably shoot our bow once or twice. I gotta eat yet. I do have my laptop in the truck so we can make ourselves a little more pissed off. We're slipping in early today, walking in the dark. Alright, it's about 7 o'clock this morning. Oh, Aaron didn't get out of bed. I don't even think I went to bed after our performance yesterday at this same water hole. We really didn't film after, but as you can see, we messed up big time. We didn't have a plan set before we got out into the woods. We tried some 1, 2, 3 half-ass stuff and it did not work out.
Found some really nice stuff, and when we were checking it out, we bumped like 3 or 4 of them. I tried to stay on the trail, but it all just kind of veered off from where I was going, come back to camp, wake up Aaron probably. I told him we'd be back at 9, but it's like about 10, so we'll see if he's worried. Probably not.
Spot where we messed up yesterday. Still haven't seen nothing. Wind's starting to pick up. And temps are starting to drop, so maybe stuff will start to move now.
One of the most miserable sits of our lives. We've seen some people pull up earlier, so we want to make sure we could get to our spot. So we went out at noon in 90-degree weather with no shade at all. It was
90, it was like 72.
That'd be 90. Straight sun the whole entire time until about 6:30, and we seen one hawk and one airplane.
Black bear.
And on the way back we saw a black bear.
And that's a wrap for the week. Haven't showered in 8 to 9 days.
Jake's gonna try in the morning, I think.
Try to shower. Oh, try to kill. I don't know. I was thinking if you want to start a fire, I might slam some beers.